you can do the actual sculpture. They start designing there, they print it on the computer, they design it on the computer, they print it on the 3D as a plastic, they mold it. For molding, they come to the metal. On the metal, they go there, they do it as a metal, and the whole value chain, because that brings more money. I mean, imagine people like sculpture, even your bench, your metal benches, your all kind of things that brings in money.
I hope
that facility
must go a step up.
I mean, all these things that you see here.
So that type of facility at a college, is it called like an innovation where entrepreneurs come in and use, what is that called? Is that
the incubation
college itself, where students come out of there know how to do this whole thing. But also have the industry in order. Place and they say, as this company, I want you to do this for me. They give you the paper, and you design the computer for them. Then what mold plastic, they proof it, until and costs millions of money.
And we have this place on this campus to build that incubation center. Add on all these,
and that's why we want to encourage you to have companies that will be based at the college, companies that are based here inside the college, so that they're just across here from this passage. There's a company A who's able to come across and say, okay, now I want you guys to do this thing for me. They are based here, and through they're even exempted from paying taxes because they are based in the college, and the money they pay to the college, you don't even charge them so much rental because they add value to the college. And it becomes even the patent we were talking about. When we do something for them, we patent it as our own, as the college one. But we then sell it to them. If all other industries, they come get based here at the college.
Thank you.
Can I check if the 300 companies that we have also accept your lecturers to be placed in there so that they...
Yes, and we are now improving on that very fast because to offer the new OCs, we must have lecturers placed in industry. So not just the engineers.
But we also want the industry people to come and lecture these students, not just our teachers. We want the industry people to come here and be able to be lecturers so that they can tell us what's the latest in the industry.
We have
what are they doing in the industry.
We have quite a number of managing directors or CEOs from the industries of these trades, and today we will speak so that to encourage you to do. So I just want to say one of our main strengths are our industry partners. We do not have a challenge to place our students in industry. We are really now just beyond.
What do you find the most difficult thing so far to do?
That's the good discrepancy. We start with, it's important for us to stay focused and to make sure.
Yeah.
Any audio anyway. Huh?
You can't go 32. You got to go precise.
Thank you.
This is a very important tool. The last one.
So this is electrician.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my,
Okay.
it will be very quick here. Our workshop, we use it for both NCV and occupational. So here, Justin is going to demonstrate a panel. This is a fault-finding panel, but she will go through that. And on that side, we've got our level 3s that are going through their practical assessment, which they do every other quarter. So there are 15, but just for today, we have 4 of them in there. You can approach any of them and ask questions. Then here, we have got the different stages where the occupational is trained over 3 years, where we have unwanted circuits, and then we have missing links, and I'll take you through that. But for now, let me just look at Justin quickly. You can do this.
Overwhelmed.
Yeah, yes, yes. Yeah, it's on there.
Construction student. I'm doing level 3. Today I'm gonna explain to you and demonstrate to you how the
So
three
this is
phase,
industrial.
and single phase diagram of a house in an industry. I'm gonna switch on my switch. I'm coming to my DB board. My circuit breakers are 3 phase. This is my 3 phase earth leakage. And under here is my single phase earth leakage. Gonna switch on. I'm coming back here to my element. Yes, I'm gonna switch on my side to my switch. Gonna power on. My element, you can find it in the stove, your geyser or a kettle. Next to my elements is my 3 phase socket outlet. You can use those for welding or any 3 phase loads. Next to it is my single phase light switch. My lights are connected next to my you can use it to power your phone, laptops. Online choose for or your air conditioning, switch it on. Here is a qualifying box. This to fold, find the fold on the boards to see if they can do the fold finding.
Yes.
Two-way switch. That one is the off isolator, and the fourth one is a socket.
use our insulation. So this one it actually operates at night. It is a daylight switch. So during the day it doesn't actually work, but at night it does. And this one here, it is a two-way switch. That means I can switch it from here. The light time. They can both, like we actually use them in the upstairs. You see, switch off the light upstairs, but I'm downward, I can actually switch it downstairs. And this one here is for the stove, and the last of it is just the socket outlets.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Definitely. From last year, this is our second year now.
Second year.
Yes, we are at the level 3, so next year is our last.
Okay. All the best.
Thank you.
So I'll read you very quick. So here we have this is year's work. Right, then when they are done, you see that the components here are more complex. The second are also more complex. So this is what the technology we had some small models that you saw on the side. They are now working on the actual things, the geysers and the solar panels. Yes.
But how do you work the solar inside?
We use artificial lighting, but we can move the models outside. It's just for training because there are 15 or 16. You need to have 15 minutes at different times. So when you start to launch
But why
the
are you
lesson,
doing it inside?
as in we should move
Why are you not
outside.
putting this outside?
Oh, we do have these 3 roofs outside already. This is when you just begin the lesson for them to understand. But after they work, if you go out, actually 3 roofs of different.
But I mean, others are doing it outside. The plans are always outside, and then the wiring and everything is inside.
There are lessons that are done here, but there are also practical exercises that are done outside.
Okay.
So at the back, behind this building,
So this is a classroom, if you're to look at it that way. But there are facilities outside where they do practical.
Then just very quickly, DM, EWC, the acting CEO is here, and she had to speak today. They actually committed to erect for us a full solar out facility and wind turbine for training purposes and a hydrogen
They
lab.
did. That's why they did one in Durban, the one huge one outside. That's why I'm asking why inside, because there it's outside, and then actually the students actually do. You can see the lights and
That's
the
our
thing
next
inside
phase,
and
where they will come in.
the sun. Yeah, if you say the sun, because there is
So when again, it will be fully.
the inside ones are also important.
And here the light and all that first girl that we saw. So that's a UV light, which is the same light that the sun radiates. So that's how they do it.
So do you remember we can only do so much with the funding also. So we already gave them up for one when you come here, you go to the outside, solar and wind, and also the hydrogen.
But I'm happy you guys have got so much funding. I mean, you are so well supported, eh?
Oh, it takes years to get these guys to fund us. We just submit year on year.
inside, the students?
They will follow us now. Unless also your manager said they may not come anymore because they were supposed to see.
Oh, need to see.
And we must all stand up and reduce the movement. Let's do that, members.
Malupakanisu pololwayo
Thank you very much, Kaya. Members, please take your seats. Honorable Deputy Minister, training, the Mayor, Executive Mayor of Bito Municipality, Ms. Kamkam, Deputy Mayor of Mossel Bay, Mr. Clayman, and all members here from the Higher Education, the DDG, the CEOs. Let me take this opportunity then to request of the college represented by the of the college, Ms. Harris, to come and welcome and open this session. Thank you very much. Don't be shy to applaud.
Yes, thank you. Good day, everybody. I'm Deputy Minister Dr. Mube, Honorable Mr. Cameron Rambo of Parliament, Mr. Samuel, Deputy Director, responsible for talent, Mr. Brian Madalane, our Program Director, as well as the Regional Executive Mayor of Ms. Jessica Kamkam, Mayor of Mossel Bay, Raymond, directors, and all representatives of the HET present, Mr. Naftali Mokosone, acting CEO of Masita, Mr. Mabu Rapotren, Chief Operating Officer of ETT Masita, Mr. Boho Molefo from the Industrial Development Corporation, as we know as IDC, Ms. Robin Vilakazi from Energy and Water Sector, and also all representatives from the various sector. We acknowledge your presence, as well as HP, Intel, CEOs from the private sector, and industry champions, and all other distinguished guests. You are welcome. All local municipal officials that's present as well, principals from all other Timber colleges present today, the media, and all exhibitors at the stalls outside that we have encountered during our tour as we were coming to the hall as well. And last but not least, the healthcare college principal, Dr. Blanche, and executive management, and all other college staff members present. But most importantly, our core constituent, which happens to be our students that are present today and showcasing the works that they have been doing and have been exposed to, all protocol observed. So good day, everybody, once again. On behalf of College Council, the college principal, the management, staff, and students, it is indeed an absolute honor, a profound, indeed, privilege to welcome you to this auspicious, momentous launch of the 4 IR Center and the 3 centers of this Muscle Bay campus, which is a specialized, as you could see during the tour, that it is very, very specialized, those that has been with us around the tour. So today, indeed, is not an ordinary calendar date where we will tick off, it's the 16th. However, it's a historic, very historic crossroads for the South Cape Tibbet College, the Garden Route, Kanaland, and Central Karoo District, and the landscape to technical, vocational education in South Africa. So it's not just any ordinary day that we are having today. And as we gather here to launch this new facility, it's easy for us to focus, obviously, to what we see visibly, the physical structure, which consists of bricks, the mortar, and the state-of-the-art machinery that you've been exposed to now, and the computer terminals. But what in real time what we are unveiling today is far more significant than a physical building. We are opening a gateway of opportunity, a catalyst for industrial transformation and a powerful path for youth employment. And we do know the current crisis that we see ourselves as a country with unemployed graduates, unemployed youth. So this indeed is one of the centers as a catalytic, transformative approach to indeed ensure that our youth are absorbed within industry. So firstly, this investment directly speaks to sub-outcome 2, which demands increased access and success in program leading to intermediate and high-level learning. Secondly, the facilities are the physical realization of sub-outcome 4, focused on increased access to occupationally directed programs in needed areas and the expansion of the availability of intermediate level skills with a special focus on artisans and 4IR and other specialized ICT skills. And as we do know, with a rapid increase within the space of artificial intelligence, indeed, this is one of those projects, I think, that is being spearheaded by this college or the South Cape College within this landscape. We are bringing targeted high-demand training directly to the local community, ensuring our local community is built by our local hands. And this is translating theory into practice and having to see tangible results and outcome of what such an institution can bring into the space of the community itself in ensuring local economic development, knowing and be mindful of the fact that we are a developmental state. So let us celebrate the milestone, not as a final destination, but the beginning of a vibrant new era of economic empowerment. And this is what we want to see happening. It's the absorption of learners from the various institutions going into industry, from the garden route, but also not just within the garden route, but to the country at large. That is what the aim is in the whole question of technical and vocational, the industry of technical and vocational institutions. So we need to see this as collaboration. The collaboration of it is important among the different stakeholders. And this is to ensure
we are enablers of innovation, and indeed in doing that, we are obviously contributing to a prosperous future collectively. So once again, thank you for being present today, and I trust that you have enjoyed the tour of the specialized centers that you were exposed to. Thank you so much and enjoy your time.
Thank you very much, Deputy Chair. May we move on to the next speaker, the one who's been representing the students. Secretary General, please come to the fore. Ms. Nukwel. Please welcome the student.
Good day, everyone. Thank you, Director, Honorable Deputy Minister, Executive Mayor, Chairperson and members of the South Cape TVET College, the Principal of South Cape TVET College, representatives from the Department of Higher Education and Training, representatives from our SITA partners and industry stakeholders, college management, lecturers and staff, distinguished guests, fellow SRC leaders, ladies and gentlemen, good day. It is with immense pride and gratitude that I stand before you today on behalf of the Student Representative Council Executive and the entire student body of South Cape TVET College. We are deeply honored to be part of this historical occasion as we officially open our 4th Industrial Revolution lab here at the Mossel Bay campus. Today is not merely the unveiling of a new facility, it is the unveiling of new opportunity, new possibilities, and a renewed commitment to excellence in technical and vocational education. The 4th Industrial Revolution is reshaping the world at an unprecedented pace. Artificial intelligence, robotic, automation, cybersecurity, cloud computing, the Internet of Things, are no longer concepts of the future. They are shaping the careers and industries of today. As students, we recognize that success in this rapidly changing world requires more than academic qualification. It requires adaptability, innovation, creativity, critical thinking, and digital competence. This remarkable milestone, this remarkable facility provides us with the platform to develop those essential skills. On behalf of the SRC Executive, I extend our heartfelt appreciation to Honorable Deputy Minister, Higher Education and Training, the College Council, our Principal and Management, our dedicated lecturers, our SITA partners, industry stakeholders, and every individual whose vision, leadership, and investment have made this project possible. Your commitment sends us a powerful message to every student seated here today that our futures matter, our potential is recognized, and ours is worth investing in. As students, that with this opportunity comes responsibility. This laboratory is not simply a room filled with modern equipment. It is a center of innovation, research, collaboration, entrepreneurship. It's a place where ideas can be transformed into solutions that improve lives and strengthen our economy. South Africa faces significant challenges, including youth unemployment and skills shortages. As TVET students, we are uniquely positioned to become part of the solution. Through facilities like this, we are empowered to become skilled artisans, technicians, entrepreneurs, innovators, and leaders who will contribute meaningfully to our country's growth and development. To my fellow students, I want to leave you with this message. Let us make full use of this opportunity. Let us enter this lab with curiosity, determination, and a willingness to learn. Let us not be intimidated by the technology, but be inspired by it. Congratulations to South Cape TVET College on this remarkable milestone. May this 4IR lab become a beacon of innovation, excellence, and hope for generations of students to come. I thank you.
Thank you very much, SG. Members, I'm now going to request Honorable Member Cameron Dagmore to introduce the Deputy Minister. Are you still angry?
Thank you very much, Program Director. It really is an honor and a privilege not just to be here, but also to be asked to introduce our Honorable Deputy Minister, Dr. Nomusa Dube-Ncube. I think other speakers and yourself have already welcomed, and I'm very tempted to say all protocol observed, because all I'm doing is introducing someone else, our Deputy Minister. But I want to thank Dr. Terblanche, the council members, the staff, the students, everyone that has got anything to do with the South Cape College, the Deputy Mayor that's here, and all the seaters, everyone else. Thank you for being here and making this such a special day. I'm not sure whether people know that our Deputy Minister was in fact the first female Premier of KwaZulu-Natal. And when we say that, we normally say, Malibongwe igama lamakosikazi, which for those who need a translation basically says the name of the woman to be praised. And I'm sure the Deputy Minister will agree with me. What we say, amongst many other things, was raising young women and men who are basically grabbing this opportunity that they have to become something in their lives. Dr. Dube-Ncube was appointed as the Deputy Minister of Higher Education and Training by President Ramaphosa on the 22nd of July, 2025. She is actually a very seasoned leader of the African National Congress and has made a massive contribution over decades in her service in public administration, activism, academia, and someone who was born in KwaMashu, in eThekwini. She rose from grassroots activism and resistance politics to representing our country on the global stage, our ambassador to the Czech Republic. I'm not sure how many of you knew that our Deputy Minister is actually Deputy Minister Ambassador Dube-Ncube. So she's an ambassador and she's represented us. Her career spans a range of senior executive roles, including the MEC for Finance in the KZN provincial government, Economic Development, Tourism and Environmental Affairs, and very significantly, our Deputy Minister was also the MEC for Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs, that is COGTA, with responsibility in terms of supporting our local governments in KZN. She had deep expertise in local government, and she was instrumental in shaping South Africa's legislation and also advancing good governance, economic growth, and environmental sustainability. This is our Deputy Minister, we're not talking about anyone else. Deputy Minister Wetu, unayo a PhD, a doctorate in administration from the University of KZN. Complementing her leadership with strong academic grounding, she's passionate about social justice, committed to poverty alleviation and the empowerment of women and youth, and most importantly, also building a capable, ethical, and a developmental state. Deputy Minister, this may be your first visit, but it's definitely not going to be your last. We need you here in this region, and we need your leadership, and we want to thank you for being here today, for your insights that you will share with us, and we welcome you, and we are honored by your presence. Thank you. You see, when she walks, I must stop speaking. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Dagmore, for those kind words. Honorable Dagmore is also one of the executive in the Wipari in Parliament. I must acknowledge Mr. Madalane, the Program Director. I must also acknowledge the Executive Deputy Mayor of Mossel Bay, the Chairperson of Planning and Economic Development, Councillor Bayman. Acknowledge the DG of Keyword Branch, Mr. Zungu, and other senior managers and directors in the Department of Higher Education and Training, Chairperson of South Cape TVET College, as well as members of council, Ms. Siana, the council deputy of the college, Ms. Harris. I must also acknowledge the principal of South Cape TVET College, Dr. Telebranch, and the management of the college, the acting chief executive officer of ETDP SETA, Mr. Rampotle. I must also acknowledge the acting chief executive officer of Mersita, Mr. Naphtali, the acting chief executive officer of Energy and Water SETA, Mr. Vilagazi, executive manager of IDC, Ms. Molefe, the head of public sector of Nedbank, Ms. Seleho, the representatives of Intel and HP that are present here, that we appreciate as well for the contributions that they've made to the college. Members of the South Cape TVET College Executive Management, Deputy Principals and Campus Managers, the South Cape TVET College SRC, Secretary General, as well as all the members of the Student Representative Council, led by Ms. Ntombizake, all the academic staff and support staff, the students and the lecturers, industry partners and stakeholders, media and distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I think it is already a good day. Molweni. It is indeed a proud moment that we stand here with you today at Mossel Bay campus to officially acknowledge the work that has been done in opening these facilities that will change the lives of our young people. The 4IR Center for Excellence, 3 new centers of specialization in electrical, boiler making, and automotive motor mechanics. This is really a life-changing for our young people of this province. These facilities are here and are for young people and are for our students of this province. This is not the first center we have opened this year as the department working with our SETAs. I always want to emphasize, Mr. Zungu and my CEOs of SETAs, that SETAs are the entities of the Department of Higher Education and Training, so that it is clear that the work that the SETAs are doing, it's part of the strategic work that the Minister, through his Vote 17, has articulated in Parliament and said, this is what we are going to be doing in this financial year. This is not the first center we have opened this year. We've already launched similar 4IR centers at East Midlands TVET College, at Flavius Marega TVET College, at Letaba TVET College, and today we are here at South Cape TVET College that joins the family of these 4IR centers that we have been building. And I know that there are still 15 more others that have been built. One by one, we are placing world-class training in the hands of our young South Africans in every province, in every corner of this country. And I'm so excited that we saw young people looking at themselves in these computer rooms, how they're developing, how they're going to be using artificial intelligence to make their work. This center made possible of millions of rands that have been contributed by the various SETAs and the Intel and HP. And I want to thank all these partners, because this is not just money that is spent on the machines. It is a vote of confidence in our young people, in our students, in this college, and in particular, in the people of this region. It says, we believe in you, we believe in future our young people, we believe in backing our communities of this province and this region. Industry needs skilled and sharp-minded young people and community members. So we are bringing industry to you, bringing robotics, automation, artificial intelligence, and smart manufacturing right here on this campus. 3 new centers of specialization opened with you today. In electrical, you will be trained on modern installation and renewable energy systems. In boiler making, you will be masters of fabrication, welding, and modern design tools. In automotive motor mechanics, you will learn to work on hybrid electric vehicles, the cars of the future, and particularly the vehicles of your own automotive sector will need to be serviced in the years ahead. And those skills are needed right now. And there are the skills that will empower you to be able to work, but also open your own businesses. To our students, I want you to hear us clearly as I convey this message, because I'm conveying this message on behalf of the whole of the Department of Education and Training, together with our SETAs and all our entities and the ministry led by our Minister Manamela. Coding, robotics, artificial intelligence are simply new languages. And just as no South African child should ever be shut from learning in isiXhosa, in Afrikaans, in isiZulu, in Sesotho, none of you will be shut out of learning in the future languages of 5IR. In fact, other countries are now in the 10th IR, and yet we are still talking 5-4 IR. And that is how the world is changing every day. And these are the doors we are opening for you, particularly to those of you who never imagined facilities like this opening your walk through these, learn here, grow here, and go out and succeed wherever your trade takes you. To our partners and to our funders, our industry partners, and Mossel Bay Municipality, today is the beginning, not the end. We need to stay with you. We need to work with you through the workplace, not only as people that will be creating mentorship for these graduates, particularly those graduating these trades over the next years. A center without a path to employment is just a building. A center with that path is a bridge to a better life for our communities, for young people. This is across the country. We are working to make every college ready, relevant, and strong, that it becomes not the last resort for young people building a future. We wish to invite all of you to come to this college and establish your offices here inside this college. We would like to see you as industries in our lecture rooms of these colleges. We've seen in other countries how companies has established offices inside the colleges, how companies have been working with colleges, being able to order materials, being able to order research inside the colleges, so that there is that dynamic, there is that interaction between the industry and our colleges. Let me also talk about something important. Many people believe that government is not doing enough for our young people. We must take this very serious. But part of the problem is that we are not always telling our story very well, particularly when it comes to opportunities that exist far beyond South Africa's borders. Too many opportunities exist that too few young people might know about, might even be able to change lives in more than you've ever anticipated. This department will work harder to communicate clearly to so many young people, to many South Africans, so that nobody has opportunities that are available by the Department of Higher Education and Training. That is what you might not know, or you might know already. We have South African students that are studying with fully funded bursaries at constructor universities in Germany through Funda Germany Scholarship that is funded by the Department of Higher Education and Training. We have other students that are funded by us that are studying in Netherlands through the NL Scholarship. We have students studying in Japan through JICA, Africa Business Education Initiative. We have students studying in China through our growing partnership. We have students studying in many countries around the world. And all these students and all these opportunities are open to students that are here also in Mossel Bay, as much as these partnerships and these bursaries are open to any other student in any other cities around South Africa. There is more coming. Just this year, we had 196 young South Africans that were awarded and nominated for international scholarship to study in China, in Germany, in Hungary, in Japan, in Mauritius, in Russia, in Switzerland, in United Kingdom, that were selected among many other students. So we have a lot of scholarships that are available through the department. You can go to our website under International Scholarship. You can find information there to study for these scholarships that are fully funded by the department to further your education. The department will open the new round of scholarship calls for 2027 academic year between August this year and December, because the schools, as you might know, in other countries, they've just started now in August. So normally do the intakes between August and December, so that from January, we prepare all of those that would have got these bursaries, so that come July, May, June, they are able to depart to their various countries to be ready to start their academic year. So to every student in this hall, and those that are not in this hall, start preparing now. Watch the department's International Scholarship website, meet the requirements, and apply. A learner from Mossel Bay has exactly the same chance as a learner from anywhere else in this country, but only if you put your best forward, if you work hard. Close to home, our SETAs and our state-owned entities offer real support too. Particularly, all our SETAs have invested a lot as well to fund the bursaries and learnerships every year. Our Sasol Foundation also funds skills training and lecture development support at colleges. These are not only once-off, but they happen every year, and they are waiting for you to apply. A center like this cannot stand alone. It must connect directly to the economy around it. That is why we need strong, structured partnerships between our colleges and our economic development zones. The special economic zones driving industry and job in each region, particularly those zones closest to our TVET colleges. Every region is different. What works in Richards Bay will not look the same as what works in Mossel Bay. With its strength and its maritime industry, its energy, its agriculture, its automotive industry. So this partnership must be built on clear agreements, on curriculum, on workplace placement, and on job of our graduates. Where we have done this well, we would like to replicate, would like others to learn from other colleges that have done this in a way that will also advance our students. This is a model that we would like to see South Cape TVET College and Garden Route Economy must now build towards. In this new equipment that we've seen here today, every year, the world's best young artisans compete in the world skills. I was asking the principal whether they have entered the world skills. She told me, Mr. Zungu, that they had not entered the World Skills Championships, which has got trades just like the ones that are taught here. Electrical, welding, fabrication, particularly automotive technologies, and areas where South Africa has real potential to compete. To compete at the levels, our students need to be trained on equipment that matches the best in the world. That is exactly what the center now gives them. So this equipment is not a luxury, it is an essential. It means that a young electrician, a welder, a motor mechanic trained right here in Mossel Bay can start stand a chance with the best in the world to compete with confidence. The world is changing very fast. If we want our students to lead in the world and not fall behind, we must keep investing in tools that make that possible. So today we are doing exactly that. Program Director and all of you here in this room, our industries, our partners, our entities, and all leaders, today matters very much for us as the department. 4IR Centers of Excellence, all these other facilities of specialization are a proof that South Cape TVET College and young people who study here have got a brighter future ahead of them. We are building the skills, that are needed by the economy, particularly on the southern coast. And we are doing it with confidence in this generation of students. And as we say, umuntu ngumuntu ngabantu, a person is a person through other people. This center exists because government, working with industry, working with our seaters, working with college, working with private partners, now working together to put these facilities to good use. I also want to acknowledge and thank Honorable Doug Moore, that the leadership like you, who is so close to his communities, who understand the needs of the communities, who is working hard to say, I have written to the Department of Public Works to say, this college needs land, this college needs this facility. We really appreciate that. And we want to commit here as a department that we will work with you where we need to upscale, where we need to make sure that those responses come back, because we understand that at your heart is the lives of the people that you are serving in this region. So to every student here, and particularly to those who will graduate from these new centers, believe in yourself, work hard, and trust that this department stand behind you, but protect this future too. I want to condemn bullying, gender-based violence, femicide, and gambling of the NSFAS money and the substance abuse. Each one that steals a future of the center that was built to give you a better future. We have a serious problem, Honorable Doug Moore, that our young people are gambling NSFAS money. And 45% of our young people have actually considered that they are gambling the NSFAS money. And this is very unfortunate, and this is very wrong for our young people. And what we want to say to those that are doing that, go to our Higher Health website. There is a self-help app there where you can take an assessment to check your vulnerability so that you can get early help before things get worse. Would like, in fact, to encourage any young people to take that self-help assessment from Higher Health so that we avoid stress, we avoid any thing that will disturb your learning. So we want to say, guard your emotional intelligence. Make sure that you also support one another. I know that we have to honor these centers by declaring that these centers of specialization, these, boiler making, automotive, motor mechanics are officially opened, but there will not be centers where you are not utilizing them to your best. I've also encouraged many of you to say, while you are studying, during weekends, do other peace jobs. Practice by opening opening your small businesses, partner as friends, open your own companies so that you can, while you are even studying, you can have your own companies. You can get some mentors to work with you, because at the end of the day, TVET College is about creating jobs. It's about supporting the economy. It's about ensuring that we create jobs for our young people. That is why we are moving very fast. Mr. Zungu and his team, we're moving very fast into modernizing our curriculum of TVET colleges, so that you don't find a TVET college student that is unemployed, so that you don't find a young person who doesn't understand or who doesn't like to go to a TVET college. And that is what we would like to leave with you today, that even your siblings that are still coming up to grade 12, talk to them that their first choice of higher education should be TVET colleges, because from the morning you wake up, the bed that you slept at was made by somebody who went through TVET college. The food that you ate was made by somebody who went through TVET college. The clothes that you are wearing was made by somebody who went through TVET college. The tables, the trains, the cars that you drive are fixed by somebody who goes to TVET college. Almost everything is done by somebody who went through TVET college. So you can imagine that between choosing to go to universities where you go on the research-based higher education and go to the TVET college, which is artisan and as well as occupational-based training, you would like to choose the occupational-based training. And that is what, as the department, we are advocating. And we wish to thank all our lecturers, our principal for your leadership, and the council members for your leadership. Because without the leadership, all of this would not be possible. All this mobilizing of businesses, mobilizing cities, and mobilizing all the partners, without leadership, it will not be possible. And once more, we wish to thank you very much and wish you all the best in continuing with all other projects. We hope we will see you very soon, as you have already invited us in your next project. Thank you.
Thank you very much, DM. Thanks for the message. Maybe now move on to the next speaker, who's going to thank us. The chairperson of one of the subcommittees of council of the college, Ms. Mzimjan.
Thank you, Program Director. Good afternoon to everyone who's here today. Let me first say I'd like to stand on the protocol that has already been established today. My job is very tiny today. It's very, very small. Is to thank everyone who's here and everyone who came to support this beautiful engagement. Our Deputy Minister, Umama Nomusa Dube Ngube, we thank you for your presence today. And we began this morning with a shared vision and through the inspiring words of our keynote address speaker, Umam Nomosa Dube Nube, we reflected that such things do not happen overnight. Such projects need extensive collaboration and working together. Thank you, Mama Ngokhola, a department in the manner that you do, and leading us in this sector in the manner that you do. Siyabonga Lushozi, siyabonga Mama. I'd also like to thank our funding partners, MER CETA, EDTP CETA, the IDC, as well as HP and Intel Energy and Water CETA. Thank you for your absolutely immense financial investment, your strategic guidance, and your unwavering belief in the South Cape TVET College. By funding the 4IR Center of Excellence and these centers of specialization, you've not just given us or our students empowerment, you've also given us the tools to fight youth employment and build an inclusive economy in the Southern Cape and broader South Africa. Your contribution to the automotive, mechanic, and boiler electrification programs will bear fruits for generations and generations to come. To the Department of Higher Education and Training, thank you for your policy leadership and your consistent pushing of the TVET sector to innovate and transform to the needs of the changing world. I must pay a special tribute to our principal, Dr. Teblanche. I know your work is not easy, but each and every day together with your SMT, you try and make South Cape College for what it is today. We acknowledge you, sis. Thank you. To the academic staff and support staff of the South Cape TVET College, you are the engine in the South Cape TVET College. These facilities are now in your hands, and we know and trust that you will take care of them. Thank you in your advance, and thank you in your passion, energy, and expertise in pouring into our students and leading our students into becoming better people of tomorrow. To our students, the most important stakeholders of our institution, the very reason why we are all gathered here today. The speeches have been made, the ribbon has been cut, and the machinery is ready. The stage is yours. Work hard and protect these facilities, and use the opportunities given upon you to build extraordinary futures for yourselves. I'd like to also make reference to myself. I came here and served in the Southern Cape, I think in the year 2011, to pursue my qualification. I went to study at NMMU George campus, and I graduated there. I stand here before you to say that anything is possible when you put your mind through it. Never in a million years when I came to the Southern Cape, I thought that I would be standing here today as a council member of one of the most progressive TVET colleges in the country. So whatever that you put your mind into, it will manifest as long as you work hard and you pray and you know what you are here for. To all our CETAs, MER CETA, the ETDP CETA, the IDC, Energy and Water CETA, thank you for your pledge again and commitment to the funded expression of these programs. We fully thank you, and we do hope that we are going to be collaborating in the projects that are still coming. I'd also like to use this opportunity, Dr. Blanche, to lobby our CETAs that we still have projects that are coming and we still need funding. So if you could, and please don't forget that South Cape is now your second home. And if I could, if Bengi Nkosialana, I was going to give each and every one of you land so that you remain here and not go back to other places. And yes, before I close or officially conclude this, you are warmly welcome to join us for lunch and networking lunch. And to everyone who's traveled near and far to celebrate this very special day with us, thank you for your time and your presence. Please do enjoy the lunch, and may God bless you and carry you back home. And with these words, I declare this launch officially done.
Thank you very much, Chairperson. South Cape TVET College is also inviting you to visit the 4IR Center and the Centers of Specialization, so that at least when you leave here, you say something good about TVET colleges, nothing bad about them. Thank you very much, members. You've been a very wonderful audience. God bless.